Hey guys, Steve again, lighted to my path outdoors. We're out here enjoying a wonderful day in the woods. Beautiful weather, sun shining down. It's about 50 degrees. Blue sky, not a cloud around. We got us a little fire going here, just a small one to do a few projects in. Right now, our project is making us something to drink. We've got our stainless steel bottle in here, boiling up some water. We're gonna have some hot apple cider. We've got our little testament out, been doing some reading and studying, and when this gets ready, we'll have us a little talk. Sitting here enjoying us a nice cup of hot apple cider and doing a little studying in our testament. Just going to have a little devotional Bible study here short. Before we get started on that, though, I just want to tell you, if you're a Christian and you believe in the Word and you believe in God, there's the easiest and simplest way to get closer to God is, of course, spend time with Him. Spend time through reading the Word, through prayer. But I'm just going to tell you, I was up here a couple hours ago, and I don't think I could have got closer to God if I was touching Him. It's just such a beautiful day. It's warm, about 52 degrees. We were just enjoying the sunshine, and it just came upon us. You know, it comes when you least expect it, and it was very, very powerful. If you've never experienced it, you should. And just wanted to pass it on, that just how great it was and how wonderful it was. And if I was sitting at the house on the couch, yeah, it might have happened. But being up here, man, it's the best place to get close to God is in His creation. When I go to the woods, I tell Trevor, if it's just me going, I'm going to the church of God's creation. And that's what it is. There's no pews here. I'm sitting on a wooden log. No stained glass, but it's a Friday, I think. Not even sure what day it is, but talk about getting close with the Lord. Now, come up on a mountaintop, get in the woods, and you really, really appreciate it and just understand things better, I think. Might just be the fresh air, who knows. But anyway, just wanted to pass that on. If you feel stifled and you've tried and tried, go outside for a while. Be by yourself at the church of God's creation. But as y'all know, I always try to relate a Bible study to something to do with outdoors, hunting, bushcrafting, whatever. And we all know how important it is, no matter what you're doing. I don't care if it's bushcraft, fishing, hunting, no matter what, to have a good sharp knife. And after you use a knife for a while, it'll get dull on you, and you have to hone it back up, sharpen it up. Excuse me, I've got a little contact lens problem. It's not the smoke, but you can't just sit and stare at a knife and it gets sharper. You have to take something and sharpen it many different ways: diamonds, stone, files. And if we look in Proverbs 27:17, it says, "As iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpens the countenance of his friend." Well, just to make sure I was thinking what I was thinking, I looked up the definition of countenance. And it is, the main definition of it is facial expression. Like if somebody confuses you, it says you have a puzzled countenance or a joyful countenance. And I got to thinking about that. Sometimes we have to hone our attitudes, because usually our facial expressions will show our attitudes. Sometimes you can hide it, sometimes you can't. So to me, I think what this verse is talking about is our attitude and our actions that spring forth from our attitudes. And just like your knife can get dull and doesn't give you the effect that you want, you have to hone it. Sometimes you have to do that with your countenance or your attitude. And it says that a man sharpens the countenance of his friend. And to me, what that means, if you're around somebody that's always a sourpuss or always angry, or you're going to be that way. If you're around somebody that's always down and complains about everything, it's going to rub off on you. If you're around somebody that always wants to fight or is always mad, again, it's going to rub off on you. But on the other end, if you're around somebody that's always positive and always happy, now nobody's going to be happy 100% of the time. There's things that go on in our life we all understand, but I'm just talking as a general mood. If you're around somebody that's always in a good mood, when you're with them, at least, that's what you're going to be, because it rubs off. If I'm sitting out here and got one of my buddies with me, or Trevor, or one of you guys, whoever, and all I'm saying is, man, it's hot. The wind's blowing. I ain't seen a thing today. You know, you're going to get ill too, or you're just going to tell me to shut up. Your countenance and your attitude may be stronger than mine, and you'll be in a good mood and tell me to hush. Look at the trees, look at the sun coming through. You got a fire, you got hot drink, you got food, and that will eventually rub off on me. So you would be sharpening my countenance. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, not only are you affected by others and their attitudes and actions and demeanors, but you can affect them too. If you are with that person that's always down, don't let him sharpen you, you sharpen him. Keep that joyful countenance, that joyful attitude. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, my phone goes off. But anyway, it works both ways. If you leave the house in a good mood and you get in the truck with your hunting buddy or fishing buddy, and 2 hours into it he's doing nothing but fussing and griping because things aren't going exactly right, you can very easily be sucked into that and have a bad day. Or you can sharpen him, just like a retractable rod on a knife blade. It's not going along with someone's attitude is not the only way. As iron sharpens iron, so does a man. So a man sharpens the countenance of his friend. And it takes a big person to realize when they're the one that may be bringing the whole room down. If you're mad and somebody tells you you're mad, and you're acting mad and they don't like it, it's probably going to make you madder. That's when you have to reach way down deep and say, you know what, you're right. This is a beautiful day. Wind's blowing, but it's a good breeze. Not saw anything, but I'm sitting here enjoying my fire. I've got good hot cider to drink. I'm here just enjoying it. Things in life will happen to make you feel certain ways. But you don't always have to react to your feelings. And that's just something that comes with time and training, personal training, getting stronger with God. And God knows that I have very, very bad problems with it sometimes. So these messages are just as much to me as they are to anybody else. If I get mad and the person I'm mad at is around me, it's very hard for me to get unmad, even if everybody else is in a good mood. I've had that problem for years. It's getting better each day. Sometimes it's just the opposite, though. I may be in a good mood and somebody else be mad and aggravated. Sometimes I rub off on them and bring them out of their bad mood. Sometimes I make it worse. But don't always let someone else sharpen your countenance. If theirs is negative, mad and aggravated or whatever, realize that. Don't let it ruin your good mood, and you sharpen their countenance. There's ways to go about it, and like I said, sometimes you'll just make them madder. It happens. It's human. We're all like that. But there's other ways. You may say something that brightens their day, and if you're with somebody that's mad, you can be in the best mood. You're not going to have fun unless you just tune them out. You're not going to enjoy yourself unless you pretend they're not even there. So best bet is to try to sharpen their countenance and bring the joy back into their day. But just want to thank y'all. This is just a small little talk from Proverbs. We love Proverbs. A lot of good, simple, basic concepts in Proverbs. I went many years that I didn't study the Bible, but I'd see these little things hung up in people's kitchens or on a sign at a gas station or something, and I can't think of the exact word what we call them, just little things to love is this, love is this, love is this, love never this. You know, it's on a movie, I think. It's on plaques, but it comes out of Proverbs. And many of the, I guess, so-called cliches that you hear about life come out of Proverbs. It's a real good book to study. Simple language, simple to understand, and really enjoy it. Recommend it. Thank you guys for watching. We hope this helps someone. We know it's helped us. We thank you for your comments and your views. And if you have any suggestions about future Bible studies or outdoor videos or whatever, please let us know. We pray for every one of you, and we thank you very much, and y'all have a good one, and God bless.
With a circle be unbroken.